Hey, hi, welcome. This is Nitya Martino, Art and Soul, and today we're going to be doing a very slow, deep inward type of practice. And it's about finding your true self, moving slowly, moving slower, and really learning to just feel what's going on in the body. When we start to do that, we start to get a deeper connection to what's going on in our mind. So this morning's recording is a little late, but here it is. So I wanted to thank all of you who are here and are going to be watching and are also going to be watching on YouTube. And, always I say if you have any questions, ask. I want to really know that people are doing their practice at home and doing the inward work, because that's why we do yoga. We do yoga so that we can sit and meditate, and that's a lot of why we do the practice. So you can read the description in the comments, and I encourage you and I invite all of you to really move slowly this morning and stay with your breath. And we're going to get started. So, just still working with this new setup on Facebook Live. So, okay. So again, if you have any questions, please ask. If there's anything you don't understand, please ask, okay? And I have one of my hand-painted shirts on today, and if you can see it, it says, change your negative thoughts to positive thoughts. So let's keep that in mind too as we're going through the shifting and changing. We're in a really big eclipse time. My students are used to me talking about the astrology, so I will say a little bit about that. We had a huge eclipse 2 weeks ago. Then we just had another one on this weekend, and we're going to have another one on 4th of July going into the 5th here on the East Coast. So let's get started. I can't really see who's on with this new setup. It's very strange, but I'm going to teach, I'm going to record, and keep in touch. I am also offering some Zoom Live. I'm offering Zoom Live. I'm offering some in-person live. I can stay 6 feet away from you. And you can call me and discuss that if you're interested. My website is in the comments, and my contact information is down there. So thank you for being here today, and we're going to get started this morning. Om Shanti. So coming to a comfortable seated position, sit up on something if you need to. And remember, change your negative thoughts to positive thoughts. This is some of my hand-painted apparel that I do. If you have anything you want painted, I do that. I paint. We have some paintings up today. Heart energy, lots of good heart energy today. So close the eyes and listen to your breath. 3-part breath, breathing abdomen, rib cage, upper chest, and exhaling in reverse, upper chest, rib cage, abdomen contract. Tuck your navel center towards the spine. Shoulders are back and down. And again, we're going slowly, deeply, and moving inward today, so stay connected to your breath. feel the natural flow, and see if you can use Dirga Swasam, the 3-part yogic breath. And as in all my practices, I invite you only to do what's comfortable, what feels good, and what feels appropriate to you. So breathing abdomen, rib cage, upper chest, and exhaling in reverse, upper chest, rib cage, abdomen contracts. Tuck the navel center towards the spine. Breathing fully and deeply. Feel the shoulders start to relax. Feel the crown of the head lengthen. And really allow the body to relax on those exhales, but still keeping the spine erect. Shoulders are back and down. And really listen and follow and watch your breath. Watch how the breath flows in through the nostrils, down past the esophagus, down into the lungs. And watch how the body contracts gently as you exhale. Feel your jaw soften and relax. And now we're going to very gently move the body. And we're going to move the body in synchronicity with the breathing. So as you inhale, you're going to circle the body forward. And as you exhale, you're going to round the spine back, circling the hips with the breath. So keeping the knees pressing down, nice full deep breaths. Keep the head upright. Keep the spine long, keep elongating through the spine. Watch your breath, watch the thoughts. And circle in the opposite direction. Remember, we're inhaling as we come forward, exhaling back, tucking the tummy, lifting the pelvic floor, nice full deep breaths. And come on through center. So moving slowly is key. If you're having a hard time lengthening your breath, what I recommend is just to move slower and maybe take 2 full breaths as you come forward. So see where your breathing practice is for you. Okay? And drop your left hand, reach the right arm up, reach all the way over, nice deep breaths. Breathing fully and deeply, opening the heart. Keep lifting the ribs. And breathe into the stretch. You're not going to the fullest expression of your stretch right away. My hand is directly next to my hip. I'm pressing my knees down. I'm lengthening. I'm not letting the arm collapse. I'm actually rotating the shoulder back. And inhale slowly, come on up. I'm dropping the right hand, reaching the left arm up and over. Nice full deep breaths. And breathe. Feel the body start to open. Have the eyes closed. Gentle extension through the arms. Nice full deep breaths. Opening, reaching, and breathing. Pressing the knees down, lifting the sternum, lifting the heart. If you need to come out of a pose anytime I have you in it too long, please come out before I give the signal to release the pose. And come out of it as slowly and mindfully as you went into it. And now we're all going to inhale, come on up, come on out of the pose. And we're going to work through the gentle movements of the neck. Now the neck is, I don't know if you think about the neck, but the neck is connects your body to your mind, right? So your cervical spine, you want to move slow and mindfully. So you're going to inhale, lengthen, shoulders are right alongside my body. I don't keep my arms straight so my elbows come in line with my thighs. I want my elbows in line with my hips. Gently drop the left ear to the left shoulder. Nice deep breaths. I may look backwards on this camera. That's how they go on Facebook. Inhale through center. And exhale to the opposite side. You figure they have good technology. They'd figure this much out when you're doing a Facebook Live, that you wouldn't be a mirror image. You'd be the way you're doing it, but maybe they haven't gotten there yet. Inhale through center, exhale to the opposite. And let's stay here and breathe. Draw your shoulders down, lift the heart center. Close your eyes and just be with the stretch, be with your breath, and notice any thoughts that arise. Keep breathing. Inhale slowly through the center on your next inhalation. And as you exhale, drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Nice deep breaths. Breathing fully and deeply. Opening the heart, sitting nice and tall. Shoulders are back and down. Keep lengthening through the crown of the head. And inhale slowly, come on through center. So we're going to actually work on the same movement, but we're going to open the heart. So I want you to take your hands behind you. I want you to clasp opposite wrists. So I don't want you just to hold one wrist. I want you to actually hold both wrists behind you. Draw your shoulders back. Gently drop the left ear to the left shoulder and breathe. Draw your shoulders down away from your ears. Hug the upper back muscles gently together. Draw the shoulders back. You might feel a little stretch through the deltoids. Do only what's comfortable and safe. Now, if you can hold opposite elbows, here I've got my elbows. You can do that, whatever works for you. Breathe. Keep drawing the shoulders down. Try not to tilt your body. And inhale, come on through center. Drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Breathing. Draw the shoulders down, open the heart. Draw your shoulders back comfortably. And keep them back. Don't just draw them back and let them go. I've seen students do that so many times. You want to keep them back and use your muscular strength in your upper back to keep them there. Breathe. And inhale, come on through center. Now I want you to hold your wrists or your elbows the opposite way than you just did. And we're going to drop the left ear to the left shoulder again. Breathe. Draw your shoulders down. Heart is open. Keep hugging the back muscles together. Breathe deep into your diaphragm. So you want to breathe deep into the diaphragm region of your body. Breathe into the back body where the diaphragm also is. Inhale through center. Exhale to the opposite side. Keep drawing the shoulders down, lifting the heart. Nice deep breaths. And inhale, come on through center, release the arms. And slowly with the breath, you're going to inhale the shoulders up. As you exhale, start to draw them back and then down. As you inhale, lift the shoulders up and exhale back and down. Keep the elbows moving as far back as you feel comfortable. Nice full deep breaths. Feel the muscles of the upper back working. So especially feel them working as you draw the elbows back and down, the shoulders back and down. You want to feel the movement of muscle. Do you feel your muscles? Or are you using joints? We never want to use the joints. We always want to use our muscles. And take them up and forward and down. Inhale up, exhale forward and down. Nice big inhales, nice full exhales, tucking the tummy, drawing the navel center towards the spine and lifting your pelvic floor. Breathe deeply. Good, and come on to center. So again, today we're moving very slow, but we're working with the breath. And if you're not used to working with breath and movement, or you haven't done so in a while, it's challenging. But it gives us a deeper insight to our true self, to our thoughts. It makes us more conscious and aware. One thing I want to say about conscious and aware, I thought after all this stuff we had gone through, people would be more considerate of the earth, and I'm still seeing people throwing trash and fast food things out the window. And that just bothers me on a heart level, like disregard for Mother Earth. So I hope you've gotten more conscious about your actions, and that's what this practice is about today. Slowing down. Every action that we perform should be mindful and peaceful and useful. Take a nice turn to the left. Take your right hand to your left knee. Nice deep breaths. Opening the heart. Breathe. Continue to lengthen the spine on your inhalations. And as you exhale, tuck the tummy, nice deep breaths. Opening through the heart center. Relax the shoulders, draw your left shoulder back and down. And with your next inhale, slowly come through center, turning to the right. Take your left hand to your right knee, breathing. Nice full deep breaths, opening the heart. And inhale, come on through the center. So I'm going to come off my blanket, my pillow rather. And we're going to do mindful movements. So as we do that, we open the heart center. As we breathe deep, we twist, we breathe into the heart. So now we're going to open the whole front body. So come to your comfortable cross-legged position. Now if you want to stay seated on something, that's perfectly fine. Okay? So you do what's comfortable for you. Let's see if I can get this up. There we go. So Facebook's like that nail polish or that lipstick you buy, ladies. Soon as you find it, you love it, you use it, they discontinue it or they change the name of it or something. So the screen's a lot different here today. So we're going to hands under the knees. You're going to exhale, round the spine. Draw the shoulders down. Inhale, come on up, shoulders back. Exhale, tuck the tummy, rounding the spine. Inhale, come on up. Now I want you to use your hip flexors. These hip flexors should be engaged. That's what's drawing you up and forward. As you exhale, tuck the tummy. That prevents you from overstretching the back. Straighten the arms, press the knees down into your hands. Inhale, come on up. And we're going to continue this at your own comfortable pace. I'll show you a side view. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Nice full deep breaths. Feel the gentle stretch. So you want to make sure the shoulders are relaxed in this position. Really contracting the navel center. Nice deep breaths. Fully breathing. And come on to center. Now, we're going to do something a little different today. We're going to reverse the breathing in this practice. And we do that there's various reasons we do it in yoga therapy. So we're just going to do that today and see how the body reacts to that for you. And it's going to make you become more mindful because most of us are used to exhaling, inhaling. So we're going to switch it up. We're going to inhale as we round. We're going to exhale, tuck the tummy, come on up. Inhale as you round, breathe into your back now. Exhale, come on up. Tuck the tummy, squeeze the hip flexors. Make it a softer movement if it's challenging for you. Inhale, rounding. Breathe into the back body. Exhale, coming forward. So just notice how reversing the breath makes you really mindful. And come on through center, stretch both legs out. So today's class is about going inward, going deeper. So hands are wider than your mat. You're going to exhale, point the toes. Inhale, flex and spread. Exhale. Inhale. I had a client of mine tell me yesterday, she's also a dear friend, that her range of motion was very good in her ankles. And I was telling her I've done this movement with private clients. They're unable to figure out how to move the ankle joint, how to move the muscles that support the feet to the legs, which connect to the rest of the body. So I think that always fascinated me, that instance with that client. And I never take for granted that people have a hard time finding things. So that's why today especially we're going to move slow. Another reason we're moving really slow today, it's very hot out. So if you're doing this practice today or this week, it's going to be in the 90s. So during those times, I never exert my students. We don't have to move quickly and increase the heart rate too much on days like this. It's really not always safe. Breathe. If you're doing this, even in air conditioning, the body knows the temperature outside. So take some nice deep breaths. And release. Circle the ankles. Inhale forward. Exhale back and around. Inhaling. Exhaling. Nice deep breaths. And reverse the breathing. Inhale forward, exhale back and around. We're reversing the circles too. Inhaling forward, exhale back and around. And come on through center. So let's bring the soles of the feet together. We're going to sit up tall. And we're just going to gently butterfly the knees up and down a few times. Really press them down as they come down. Breathing fully and deeply. Nice full deep breaths. And then let's come to center. Only bring the feet in as far as you're comfortable. You can hold on to your ankles or hold on to the feet. Do only what's comfortable. If your knees are up, maybe you should be sitting up on something. So consider that. And gentle forward hinge. Breathing, we're going to stay here and relax. Now, if your elbows come to the inner thighs, you can press the elbows to the inner thighs, and I'm rubbing them out. I'm stretching and gently moving the inner thigh muscles, right? So breathe. And you can release pressing those inner thigh muscles and just be. Forward bends are about surrender and letting go. You're relaxing all these inner thigh muscles. That was the purpose of moving the muscles, so they would just kind of release and relax. Breathe. Keep extending the heart forward. Shoulders are back and down. Nice full deep breaths. Again, pressing the sit bones down, pressing the knees down. Use your tummy to press those sit bones down and then reach your heart forward. And inhale slowly, come on up. You're going to stretch out your right leg. And you're going to take a nice turn to the right, and we're going to stay here and breathe. Full deep breaths. Opening the heart. Shoulders are back and down. And sit up on the front edge of your sit bones. Don't round into your back. Sit up on the front edge of the sit bones. And come on through center. And gently we're going to switch sides. Now notice I'm not using my hands. I'm finding the control I have through my hip flexors. Pressing my right knee down. Now again, if you need a block under your knee, put a block under your knee. And we're going to turn to the left. Nice deep breaths. Eyes are closed. Pressing the right knee down. Breathe. Weight is in the sit bones. Very little weight on the back hand. And inhale, come on through center. We're going to bend our knees today with the feet flexed. We're going to sit up tall, and we're going to lay the chest over those thighs. Keep the spine long, pushing down into the sit bones. I have to move. I'm on 2 mats. It feels weird. Breathe. And inhale, come on up. And come on to all fours. Now we're going to still work with the breath. So I want you to really synchronize yourself with your breathing. We're going to use a block today. If you don't have a block, put a rolled up towel between your thighs. I highly recommend blocks for folks. Get your own blocks. I hope by now you all have your own mats. So, going to come to all fours. And I just have to move this mat because I don't want my knees on 2 different surfaces. The mat stops here. So you're going to exhale, lift lower, middle, and upper spine. Inhale, drop the abdomen, the rib cage, upper chest, gaze up, shoulders back. Press the tops of the feet. You're going to continue at your own comfortable pace, relaxing the shoulders. Fingers, hands are spread wide, everybody. Make sure you spread those palms wide before you place them down. Stretching the muscles of the fingers and the hands helps to release the neck and the shoulders. Right? A lot of times people have carpal tunnel syndrome. It comes from the neck and the shoulders. According to what I believe, everybody's got a different belief system. Shoulders back. And just remember during these times, be kind to people, even if they have a different belief system. Maybe you say to them, I don't believe that, but, I honor you for what you believe. And hopefully they'll do the same to you. So undulating your spine, lifting lower, middle, and upper spine, going deep within the core, relaxing the shoulders on your exhale. Squeezing the block again, continuously dropping abdomen, rib cage, upper chest, gaze up. At the top of the inhale, moving nice and slowly. I always feel with this movement that we're moving energy and thoughts up and out through the spine so they can come into our consciousness. We're grounding because we're pressing the feet, squeezing the block, pressing the knees down. Pushing away at the palms. We're not leaning into them, into the wrists. If your wrists hurt, that's a sure sign that you're leaning and not pushing away. Your wrists shouldn't bother you. And notice my wrists are at an angle. They're not straight up and down like this. This is not the natural range of motion for a wrist. And let's all now come to center. Remove the block. I'm going to place the block in front of me. And now we're going to take a child's pose to let that movement just vacillate in our awareness. So I have my forehead on the block. Now if you cannot bring your forehead to the block or to the floor, you're more than welcome to use a higher setting or just come onto all fours like this. If your knees don't allow, separate the knees, or if that's not available, just come up onto all fours. Okay? Wherever you are, we're going to stay in this position and breathe, or whatever position deems comfortable most for you. Breathe. Feel like you're breathing into the spine. We just move the spine. Breathe all the way to the base of the skull. Your atlas, axle. Arms are gently extended. Breathe into any stretches that you feel. Again, come out of any pose, even this one if you need to before I give you the signal. But stay with your breath. And walk your hands back. And we're going to come on up to standing. Hello. So so we're moving gently and slowly today. You should always move gently and always move slowly. So that being said, we're going to come to our mat, palms to the heart, lock the thumbs, and we're going to have our hands in prayer position. Close the eyes, follow your 3-part breath. Are your shoulders relaxed? Are your feet grounded? Feel the 4 corners of your feet. So really feel the connection to the earth. And lock the thumbs, reach the arms forward, lengthening. So really lengthen. And make sure you're not rocking forward. Press into your heels. Spread the toes. Your feet are parallel. Make sure your feet are parallel. You're going to inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge all the way to the right. Breathing. Nice deep breaths. Press down through the legs. Reach up and out. Now, if your shoulders bother you, maybe you need to put your hands on your shoulders and you want to lift from the rib cage. Do what's comfortable. Feel the strength in your legs. Press through the heels, press the hips forward, breathe. Breathe into the stretch. Inhale through center. Take it to the opposite side. Nice deep breaths. Reach up and out. Press down through the legs. Really strengthen the legs. Imagine you have a block between your thighs and you're hugging that block, which helps you to rotate your thighs towards the back body. Breathing fully and deeply. Lifting up. Don't collapse. Lift up. You lift up by using your leg muscles. Use the legs to lift your torso. Right? The psoas attaches to the thighs, which is the muscle that connects the torso to the legs. Inhale through center. Exhale, we're going to forward hinge. Bend the knees and hinge from the hips. Now you're going to hinge forward. And we're going to have our hands on our shins. Now we're going to inhale, lengthen, and look forward. Shoulders back. Exhale, release. Hands to the shins. Inhale, lengthen, and look forward. Push through the heels, lift the sit bones. I'm using my core to lift me. I'm not just collapsing into the hip flexors. I'm using my leg muscles. Exhale, release. Connect to the earth. Connect to your feet. Inhale, lengthen. Shoulders are back and down. Exhale, releasing. Inhale, lengthening. Pressing through the heels, drawing the shoulders back. Exhale, tucking the tummy, coming down, but I'm using the strength of my hip flexors. I'm not just flopping down. I'm controlling the inhale. I'm controlling the exhale. I'm feeling the muscles engage as I come down. Be very mindful of the muscles in the hip flexors and breathe deeply. With your next inhale, come on up. You're going to reach the arms out alongside your ears. Breathing fully and deeply. And you're coming up. You're not collapsed down. You're using your legs. Breathe. Tuck the tummy. Hug the inner thighs. Nice full deep breaths. Draw your shoulders back a little. And inhale, come on all the way up. And bring the palms together and draw them down through your heart center and breathe. Nice full deep breaths. Nice full deep breaths. Right foot forward, left foot back. Reach both arms up, warrior one. And we're going to stay here, everyone, and breathe. So nice deep breaths. Keep the hips square. Breathing. Arms wider than the shoulders. Keep reaching through the back heel. Keep reaching, reaching. Front knee is in line with the front ankle. That's my right foot in the front. Breathe. Keep stretching through the back heel. Getting length through the front of the hip. The left hip. Good. Take the hands to the hips. You're going to straighten the front leg, and you're going to hinge about halfway down, not any more than halfway. Breathe. I'm working my thumbs to my sacrum and breathing deeply. Push away, so taking that right hip back. Let's bend the front knee. Sweep both arms up, back to warrior one. Breathing. And take the hands to the hips again. Straightening the front leg. Forward hinge. Maybe about a half or third of the way down again, but you're lifting up out of the pose. You're moving very slowly, mindfully. Breathe fully and deeply. Keep drawing the right hip back. Keep reaching through the left heel. And let's bend the front knee. Sweep both arms up. Warrior one. Nice full deep breaths. And we'll do it a third time. Take the thumbs to the sacrum. Straightening the back heel, straightening the front leg. Press the back heel down, forward hinge. Nice full deep breaths. Breathing fully and deeply. Shoulders are back and down. Feel the inner thighs working towards each other, lifting your core, and let's bend the front knee. Sweep both arms up. Nice full deep breaths. And let's step the right foot back to meet the left, palms to the heart. Close the eyes and breathe, and then we'll do the opposite side. So really moving slowly, feeling the body. Step the left foot forward, right foot back. Straightening that right leg, extending the right heel. Start to feel the stretch now. Start to breathe. Sweep your arms out and up. Nice deep breaths. Opening the heart. Shoulders down. Keep really reaching through the back heel. Pressing down through the left heel in the front. Breathe. Keep lifting the ribs. Use your leg muscles. Move slowly, mindfully, and deeply. Breathing. We're going to straighten the front leg. Take the thumbs to the sacrum and forward hinge. Breathe. Keep those hips square. Shoulders are back and down. Nice deep breaths. Keep trying to draw the left hip back. Maybe you feel your hips are a little off. You want to try to adjust them. You can feel them with your hands. If your shoulders feel off, maybe that's because your hips are off a little where your hands rest. Keep breathing. Nice deep breaths. Keep taking the hips back, extending that left hip back, reaching the right heel back, and bend the front knee. Warrior one. We're going to do 2 more of these. So take some nice deep breaths. Again, if you feel you need to stop at any point, stop what you're doing and stand into Tadasana. Keep straightening that right heel behind you. Take the thumbs to the sacrum. Keep that back heel planted as you straighten the front leg. Shoulders back, forward hinge. Nice deep breaths. Opening your heart. Shoulders are back and down. Breathing fully and deeply. Use your core. Feel the inner thighs rolling towards each other. And bend the front knee. Sweep the arms up wider than your shoulders. Keep reaching. Reach that back heel. Feel the stretch. So you're creating the stretch by engaging the leg muscles. Breathing. You're not using your joints, you're using the leg muscles. And a third and final time, thumbs to the sacrum, straightening that front leg, shoulders back, forward hinge, nice deep breaths. Keep drawing those hips back in space. Shoulder blades together, elbows together, and shoulders far away from the ear. So you're still working the upper back muscles. Breathe. Don't collapse down. Use your core to lift you up a little out of that pose. And bend the left knee. Reach both arms up alongside the body. And we're going to step back. So you're going to push off with the front foot. Step that left foot back. Bring your palms to your heart. Close your eyes and breathe. So standing in Tadasana, having the eyes closed, listening to your breath, Full deep breaths. You're going to open the eyes, and we're all going to have a seat. So sit comfortable and cross-legged for a moment. Have your eyes closed. If you want to sit in Virasana, you can. Close the eyes, breathe, and we're going to stay here for a few moments. Just notice what you notice. Notice your thoughts. Notice whatever's coming up for you. Notice if you're relaxed during your exhales for the rest of the class. And slowly open your eyes. You're going to stretch both legs out. And I'm going to use a block today. So if you have a block, use a block. But first we're going to really strengthen the hip flexors. So I'm going to take my right leg, keep the heel flexed, and I'm going to engage the right hip flexor and soften the right knee. So I'm going to exhale, take the foot back, sit up tall. Inhale, lengthen. Continue at your own pace. Feeling this muscle is what's engaged and drawing you back. The knee is soft. You're using your psoas muscle, one of your deep hip flexor muscles. Exhaling. Inhaling. Now start the movement and finish the movement when the breath starts and finishes. So you're going according to your own breathing rate. Maybe you're not going as far back as you'd like. If you were really like pulling, you'd probably get back farther. But this is you strengthening the muscle from its origin to its insertion point. Breathing. Release left leg. Exhale. Keep the right foot flexed. Inhale, lengthen. Notice how one side might be stronger than the other. I overstretched something about 2 weeks ago, and this is the movement that's been helping me the most, because I think I overstretched my psoas muscle. But being mindful about what I feel in the muscles. Keep going, everybody. Keep your knee hip distance. Don't let the knee flop out. Feel those inner thigh muscles. So feeling what's going on in your body, not just, it's always good to have people help us, assist us, our practitioners, our healers we go to. I go to them, I love them. But we've got to do something ourselves. If we just go out and expect somebody to fix us, or take a pill and it's gone, that's pretty unrealistic. So if you want to get a deeper connection to your mind, body, and spirit, slow movements, breath awareness. And release. We're going to bend the right knee, take the right knee out to the right. You're going to sit up tall, turn the rib cage towards the extended leg, and gentle forward hinge. We're just going to gently hinge into this today. If you'd like to reach your arms up, you feel you need to do that, that's fine. But we're taking a slow, gentle hinge. I'm engaging my left hip flexor, keeping my spine long. I don't want to round my spine. I want to draw the heart forward, shoulders back, keeping the spine elongated. Breathe. Keep pressing the right knee down, the left heel, the left hamstring down into the mat, elongating your left leg. Nice deep breaths. you want to move the right foot out a little, you can. Get a different kind of stretch through the back of the body on the right. Breath is extremely, extremely interwoven in this practice, so breathe deeply. Without the breath, we're nothing. Without the breath, we cease to exist. And gently just push yourself up slowly. We're going to switch sides, bend the left knee, straighten out the right. So the first movement, I put the foot to the inside of the thigh. And again, I'm going to turn the rib cage towards the extended leg, and I'm just going to gently hinge over the right leg, feeling my right hip flexor, breathing fully and deeply. And again, if you want to move the inner foot out a little, it's going to give a different stretch through the outer hip. Breathe. And inhale, slowly come on all the way up. Stretch both legs out. Give them a big shake. And we're going to do a gentle twist before we go into Shavasana. So bend the right knee, take the right foot over the left, sit up tall, hug the knee, and really draw the heart up, shoulders back. So make sure your foot is not, see how it's off center? I want the foot under the knee so I can press into the foot, hug the left arm, reach the right arm up, and gently turn. So remember, don't go into the fullest expression of your pose yet, and don't lean into your right sit bone. Make sure you've got weight in the left, and don't shift your hips. Keep the hips square. As you turn to the right, we're going to stay here and breathe. And inhale, come on through center. Stretch it out. Bend the left. Sit up tall. Take the left foot over the right. And avoid moving the inner leg, right? We want to keep the legs hip distance. So there's about a 4-inch, 3 or 4 inch gap between the heels, or more if you have a different kind of body alignment. You're going to hug the left knee with the right arm. Keep your hips square, reach the left arm up, and take the left hand behind you. Nice full deep breaths. And slowly inhale, come on through center. You're going to stretch both legs out. Reach both arms up. Give yourselves a nice stretch. You're going to walk the sit bones back a little. Flex the heels, press the legs into the mat, forward hinge over both legs. And you're going to stay here. You're not going to let go yet. You're going to stay here, keep pressing the sit bones, breathing, and then come all the way down, relaxing the arms, head, neck, and chest. Breathe. Now don't grab for your toes. I can touch my toes with bent elbows. But if you're reaching for your toes like this with straight arms, you're putting tension into the neck. So just let the elbows be bent, shoulders back and down, and breathe. Again, go deep. Breathe into whatever stretch you feel. And here we're just going to take our fingers, our palms, push ourselves up slowly. And everybody's going to turn around, or however I'm used to saying that in classes. So come on to your backs for Shavasana. Some nice, relaxing position. Put a blanket underneath your knees, put a bolster under your knees if you'd like. Do whatever is most comfortable. And I'm actually going to grab my tincture bells. So get yourselves very comfortable. Have the eyes closed and the awareness within. And let's take a few moments to slow down our breathing. Lying on your back, palms up, palms down, wherever your arms feel the most comfortable, let them be there. Watch the slowness of the breath. Observe how you slow down your own breathing. How you're in control of the breath. Let it become slower and slower and slower. And now bring the awareness to the legs, relaxing your legs from the toes through the shins and calves, knees and thighs. Relax. Relaxing the body. Using your consciousness to discern whether you're relaxed or not. Right? You're not touching anything or moving. You have a consciousness that allows you to observe if you're relaxed or not. And as you practice more, that discernment deepens. It becomes more immediate. And now bring the awareness to the fingers, arms, Your fingers relax, palms, wrists, forearms, elbows, upper arms, all relax. Feel how heavy your limbs are. Feel how the shoulders start to melt. And your buttocks, hips, and pelvis relax. The breath is barely audible to even you. It's so very relaxed. Feel the abdomen and lower back relax. Feel the abdomen, feel the belly just sink back towards the front of your spine, right? The back of your spine is towards the mat. The front of your spine is internal, so let the belly drop towards the spine. And let your rib cage and middle back release and relax. You're fully supported by Gaia, Mother Earth energy. Relax your upper chest, upper back, and shoulders. Allow the body to melt, to mesh, to become one with the earth beneath you, your mat. Not knowing where your mat begins and the body begins or ends. Upper chest, upper back, and shoulders melt. Feel your collarbones start to widen and release. Feel the shoulders drop a little more with gravity. Feel the weight of them release. Feel the muscle tension relax and let go. You're fully safe and supported as you rest in full Shavasana. And your neck and throat relax. Remember the connection of the body to the mind. I mean, it's all there, but think how the neck, the cervical spine supports the head, which we have many little brains in our cells of our whole body. But the large brain is connected by the cervical spine, which gives the instructions from the mind to the whole body. How powerful is that? How amazing is our creation? Whoever created us, we know how things work. We don't know how we were created. And the head and neck relax completely. Feel the weight of the head on the mat beneath you. Scan your body for any space that needs to relax a little bit more. Sending it a mental message. Just relax. Be. It's safe. And let's just be here for the next few minutes. Go deep. Meet your inner self, your true self. Slowly and mindfully bring yourselves back. Gently move your fingers, toes, arms, and legs. Give yourself a big stretch or a big hug, whatever feels good for you. And if you'd like, you can bend your knees, rock the knees side to side with the feet on the floor. Or if your feet are up, keep your sacrum down. Avoid overarching the lower lumbar spine. And when you feel ready, roll to one side. Take a moment, pushing yourself up to seated. And we'll chant the sound of Om to end our practice together today. Inhale deeply. I wish all of you peace and love, good health, lots and lots of happiness, and lots of fun. So I encourage you all to keep practicing. I am working privately with people. If you'd like to learn how, I'll do it virtually or live and in person. So get in touch with me. And I'm grateful you are all here. Share this with your friends on YouTube, and please like and share my YouTube channel. Thanks. Om Shanti.